Hello everybody, and thank you very much for coming to this web chat about abundance. It's really nice to see new faces and old faces, and I'd like to say thank you to Sally Johansson, who's on her way to Greece, but she did the PowerPoint presentation for me, so I'm very grateful to her. Welcome to Abundance. It's a really great project to be part of, and I've been with it from the beginning. Do you want to do the next slide, Amy? Right. There are abundances elsewhere. It started in Sheffield in 2007, and in 2010, my friend Joyce Pounton went to Abundance Chiswick, and she came back and said to me, "How about we do Abundance Wimbledon?" I said, "Sounds like a great idea." So we got together a couple of other friends and we looked for a venue, and we're very grateful to St. Mark's Church because it's nice and central. It's got a lovely secluded garden, and we've been very happy having our fruit day there every year since 2011 when we started. Our aim is to stop local fruit and vegetables from being wasted. And it's amazing how much there was wasted, and it's just sort of word of mouth. We've got to hear about people's fruit that they don't want and need, and we've collected it and distributed it to good causes or ourselves or anything. And you see in this picture here, I think it's Cherry Thayer with me, and we bought these poles right at the beginning so we could reach high up fruit. They extend and they're brilliant. They're German, and we stay on the ground for health and safety. We don't climb ladders, and we managed to get a lot of fruit with these wonderful poles. Right, I think we could go to the next slide. What people let us know, we are always getting calls or emails about people's fruit that they can't use, and we've divided the borough. It should be Abundance Merton, but it's too late to change it now. It started as Abundance Wimbledon, but we go all over the borough, but we've divided it into sort of 4 or 5 different parts so that we don't drive from one end of the borough to the other. We collect in our own specific areas, and then we try and give the fruit locally. And a lot of people make jam. We deliver the fruit to the people who make the jam, and chutneys and jellies. And then we have this fruit day, which I'll tell you about later on, where we sell our produce. And we're always looking for new local charities to give fruit to. We aren't aiming to make money. We only want to cover our costs. We do have costs like insurance and venue hire and publicity and printing and things, but we usually make more money than we need. So we do give money to local charities when we've paid all our costs. Right, next slide, please, Amy. Well, we've been going since 2011, and over 12,000 kilos of fruit and vegetables have been saved in that period of time. It's quite breathtaking, really. A lot of the fruit trees are getting old, and so another way of using our profits is to buy fruit trees and fruit bushes and plant them for the future. And we planted 2 in Dundonald Recreation Ground February 2019, and I'm pleased to see they're still alive. This February we planted 2 trees in the Sacred Heart Church orchard in Edge Hill, and we've given money to Hillcross School because they've bought fruit bushes and things for their grounds. And I said we gave money to charities like the Food Bank and Faith in Action, and the amount of money we've donated over the years has amounted to £2,400. So I think you'll see in the picture there is a horse, because we really run out of places to give fruit to when they're not good enough, and the stables are often a good place to take local fruit to. So that's why Sally's put the picture, and her daughter rides, and I think she's produced the picture, provided the picture of the horse. Okay, next slide, please. Well, it's mostly apples, but we have pears, plums, damsons, a few apricots, lots of blackberries, rhubarb, some courgettes and some tomatoes, but the vast majority of our fruit is all sorts of apples, including yesterday I picked apples which I was told is the rarest breed in the world, or variety, called the Bardsey Island apple. I hadn't heard of that till last year, but I was told yesterday by the allotment owner that that is the rarest sort of apple. Right, next slide, please, Amy. We're always on the lookout for places, as I said. We've given some to the Sustainable Merton Fridge, the Wimbledon Guild, given lots to Merton and Morden Guild. There's a Sunshine Recovery Cafe in Wimbledon Chase, which is very convenient because they're open evenings and weekends and bank holidays, and they're always grateful. The YMCA, we used to give a lot to Faith in Action for their drop-in centre, but because of COVID, they're not open. The Food Bank, Age UK, New Horizon, Morden Park Leisure Centre, Friends of St Helier. Regenerate is a new charity that we've just discovered, and they're very happy to take fruit. I think they're based in Putney. Common Side Trust, the Don's Local Action Group, and the stables, various stables. So this picture of me with this rather tall lady, she runs Faith in Action Drop-in Centre, and that's me giving her a cheque after our last year's profits. Right, I think we could have the next slide. Fruit Day is the sort of highlight of our year, where we have at this event at St Mark's Church. They've got a hall and a lovely garden, and that's when we sell jams, jellies, chutneys, cordials, liqueurs. We've got with our proceeds, the first year, we bought a really nice, robust apple press and a crusher. And so we produce these bottles of freshly made apple juice, which tastes delicious. It doesn't keep because it's got no preservatives, but it is really good. And it's different colors because different varieties of apples produce different colors. But it's a very labor-intensive process. You have people cutting up the apples, crushing the apples, pressing the apples, and then straining it into bottles and labeling it and selling it. So it's a big undertaking, but it's quite fun. We used to have pie making, but this year that we know pie making at Fruit Day because of COVID, that pies will be ready made for people to take home, and apple crumbles. Alison Pelican and friends bring along a lot of local honey to sell, and there's cakes, biscuits, and things that we sell on the day. It's a lot of work. We spend Friday evening getting ready, and then Saturday, people say, why do you only have it for 3 hours? It used to be 11 till 2. We've extended it by half an hour because there's a lot of clearing up afterwards, and we're all pretty tired by the end of the day. But it's a really nice community event. We don't charge entry, and it's good for families. So we're always on the lookout for people to come and support us. Right, next slide, please. Yes, this year it's going to be on the 19th of September. That's a month today. As I said, we've extended it by half an hour. We also have the International Ukulele Orchestra, who came along the first time and played, and they're based in Collier's Wood. And it really livens up the atmosphere, and they're such a lovely group, and they say it's their favourite gig, so we're pleased to have them, and they're coming again this year. Smaller numbers in the orchestra, but they're still coming, so that's good. This year, we've gone to a lot of trouble to make it COVID safe. I've been in touch with the council, so we obey all their rules, and we're going to have it a one-way system going in from the Compton Road entrance and out from the other side, and limited numbers. We'll have to wear face masks inside. There'll be hand sanitizing and social distancing. It's not going to be quite the hurly-burly it was before, but hopefully people will still enjoy it, and it'll be a nice day out. As I said before, it's a lot of work, and if anybody is free, wants to come and join us, this is the email address, and we can find a job for you. There's sitting down jobs, there's walking around jobs, there's jobs on Friday evening, jobs on Saturday. So if anybody wants to be part of the team, let us know, and we'll find a role for you, because not many people are able to do the whole shift from one end to the other. Is that the last slide? Oh no, how can I get involved? Right, that's Penny Fletcher, who was she's our events organizer, Carol Houghton, and oh goodness, I've forgotten her name, I should know, it'll come to me in a minute. You can either, if you hear of anybody who's got fruit they don't want, let us know. You can pick or make jam or volunteer on fruit day. So there's lots of different things that you can do. Or let us know where to take fruit. That's not on that list, I don't think, but we're always on the lookout for. We don't want the fruit to go to waste, and it doesn't keep for very long. So, you know, yesterday I picked 46 kilograms of apples on this old lady's allotment. And so I'm busy trying to find homes for all of that at the moment. So do let us know. Right, I think that is the last slide, isn't it?